Excited out there about getting ski season started.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
ready to go on opening day. I know you.
Always good to get it going early. And November 11th is the date the Timberline is going to get the lifts running. So check it out. This is Mount Hood today. Just fantastic. It's worth going up there just to get a good eyeful of this on a day like today. But on Friday, the lifts will be operating. 2 lifts. But hey, we'll take it. It is the beginning of ski season in Oregon. 27-inch base, Meadows at 24-inch base, and Mount Bachelor 18. They are still planning on opening on November 25th. There was a little bit of new snow in the last 24 hours as well. But again, Timberline, that's the big news. 2 lifts will be operating on Friday, Veterans Day. So get up there and get your turns going, right? Hey, here's the sunset tonight from the coast. Now, this is different from last night. The clear sky here looks the same, but notice the clouds on the horizon. And then the clouds begin to roll in from the north, and it really does go from clear to mainly cloudy as we go into the twilight hours here. And in fact, those clouds are producing a few sprinkles on the north coast up around Long Beach. Now, most of this, in fact, all of this should not make it inland, even over the middle of the coast range and certainly not over the valleys. And even at the coast, this is going to be dying off as we go through the overnight hours. But there is this batch of shower activity out there, and we have cloud cover that has moved into the Portland area. I think that's going to move off as well and still allow fog to form by morning. We'll either have low clouds or fog in the morning and some areas of frost, and then we're going to go back to sunshine as high pressure builds back in for a really good looking Thursday. Now on Friday, this system approaches the coast and drops on down to a position off the southern Oregon coast headed toward California. This guy has a much better chance of throwing a few speckles of rain into the Willamette Valley. And I'm saying speckles because Laurel and David just got a massive kick out of me saying that earlier. So speckles of rain is what we're looking at on Friday night, which means a 100th of an inch, a trace, really maybe nothing even measurable, not much at all. And then it clears out and we go to just being plastered with sunshine for the weekend, maybe a couple of scattered high clouds. But the overall pattern as we go into next week is a dry one. It's going to be really good if you like it dry and on the cool side. Now, we're looking for a change in the pattern. There's the Friday night system with just a few sprinkles or speckles. And then the dry weekend blows on in. And warm weather, relatively warm weather in the 50s. We'll have to watch how this evolves. If we end up with a northerly flow, we could get some colder air coming down out of Canada, potentially some snow flurries around the 19th or so in the Cascades. Don't see any big wet systems coming our way just yet. But speaking of big wet systems, Florida is certainly dealing with one. It is Hurricane Nicole pinwheeling onto the coast right now. We're just getting the eastern or the western side of the eye wall moving on shore pretty much at this hour. So we're going to be looking at official landfall within the next hour or so. You can see the eye right here just making landfall, beginning to make landfall right now. This is a really broad wind field. The tropical storm force winds, and yes, those are not hurricane force winds, but the tropical storm force wind field is huge, like 300-400 miles. So they'll be feeling the impacts of this for quite a while in Florida. It'll scoot north and then dump 3, 4, 5 inches of rain across much of the southeast in the days ahead. Our high today was 50 here in Portland, below average by about 5. It was a cool day all around the state. It is 39 right now, so already we have dropped into the 30s. I don't think it'll be quite as cold as last night, but it will be chilly with lows down around 30. Long Beach even 28 as they clear out sooner. Frost, fog in the morning, then becoming sunny. On Friday, 48, there are those speckles of rain on Friday, you guys. And then Saturday and Sunday it begins to dry out once again.
I mean, what do you think is the difference between a speckle and a sprinkle?
Speckle is lighter.
I mean, I was asking Laurel,
A
but
smidge or a skosh.
there we
Thank
go.
you,
I
Matt.
can say sprinkle if you like that better.
I like them both.
Well, after the break, we are talking